sound on there. All right. How's it going, Alejandro?
It's going good, Justin. How's it going?
Doing pretty well. I haven't seen you in about how long has it been? Like a week now, right?
Yeah, it's been about a week.
You just spent like the whole weekend out in Joshua Tree having a good time with your friends?
Yeah, I went out to Joshua Tree. That was a long weekend.
Yeah, you usually go with your rave friends, right?
Yeah. I have a group of friends that I met 2 years ago. My first festival ever was Dirty Bird, 2018. And me and my friends, we went because we got some tickets and we had never been to a festival before. Mm-hmm. So we were like, oh, let's just go check it out. And we ended up going, meeting our neighbors, and we all got like wicked close. Mm-hmm. And then ever since, every year, we always make it a thing to like make sure we go together. But this year and like the whole COVID thing, nothing was going on. So we made our own festival out in Joshua Tree, our same group of friends. We went out there, got an Airbnb, listened to music, had a great time. It got wild.
It sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it got a little wild, but we survived.
Yeah, I don't expect you to go into too much details about that, but I'm sure you had a blast.
I'm
sure
it was a blast.
I'm sure. Yeah, Finn's over there trying to creep. We also, everybody, welcome to the Happier Club podcast. This is my guest Alejandro. We have a podcast. He's not chilling on his tree today. But first things first, I wanted to really to get to know you, Alejandro. I'm sure that none of the viewers, like some of the viewers might know you, but they don't know too much about you. Yeah. So I really wanted to get a deep dive in like how you kind of raised up to be the Alejandro that I met, and then from there. So where were you actually born at?
I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, I thought you were born in Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought that you were born in Kentucky.
You know what's funny? A lot of people think that.
Well, you did go to school there, though, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of my growing up years like in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was it growing up in Kentucky?
Oh man.
Well, so what age did you grow? When did you move to Kentucky?
I moved to Kentucky when I was in. Ooh, you're taking me back. Okay, I was in fourth or fifth grade.
Okay, so you spent like a little bit of time growing up in Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis, South Carolina, Georgia.
Oh, so you moved to a couple of places before the fourth and fifth grade. But when did you spend a majority of your time in Kentucky? Would you say like you're growing up?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from what, fifth grade to
half of my senior year.
Oh, so pretty much your teen years,
growing up years,
your puberty years.
Yeah, really found myself in Kentucky.
So I've never been to Kentucky, and I'm guessing it's more back road parties, not so much like, I mean, obviously we live in San Diego, so like obviously it's not like this. Or like how would you compare it to like our hometown or my hometown Lompoc?
So I always tell people Kentucky is beautiful. It is. Great place to visit.
Same as Lompoc.
Yeah, exactly. Lompoc's great. It's it's got its character. It's got its characters. Great people, great things to do. But it's a good place to visit.
Makes sense. Yeah. So how was like high school there?
High school was.
If you guys don't know, Alejandro is not the straightest arrow in the bunch.
What? What do you mean?
If you couldn't tell, Alejandro is not the straightest. He's a very delicate flower. Mm-hmm. As my girlfriend would call herself, a delicate flower. I like to say that Alejandro's a delicate flower.
Exactly.
He's like a delicate porcupine because he's like you could like. I've seen our friend Toby mistreat him. And he'll take it, but at the same time, he'll get his feelings hurt, and it's not the best because I usually stand up for you all. I got your back.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Justin does often, very often. Like we'll have my back. Toby will come in and slap me bare chest first thing in the morning, and Justin will be like, "What the hell? Why?"
Yeah, there's no reason to be hurting on Alejandro. Honestly, he doesn't do anything wrong. Like he doesn't say he doesn't do anything crazy. He'll show up and he'll just sit down, and then Toby will come out of nowhere and have some aggression towards him. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I always call out Toby on it. You'll meet everybody. Yeah. You'll see.
We'll meet Toby.
You'll meet Toby. I'm trying to have him tonight. he's supposed to be getting off work in like 15 minutes. He's supposed to call me and see if he can make it out tonight. So obviously in Kentucky, like I was saying, did you know that you were on the other side growing up in high school?
What's funny is I didn't know it. There were weird thoughts in like the back of my mind, but because I was in Kentucky and like in the Bible Belt, from a young age, it's kind of hound into us as like what's right, what's wrong, what's good in the Lord's eye, and how like you need to live your life, and that's all pretty cookie cutter. And so,
was your family religious at all like that?
My immediate family, like my mom and dad, they had their beliefs, but they wouldn't push it.
Okay, makes sense.
They were just really big on us being good people and good kids and good people in the community. That's what they were worried about, not so much as like religious, like pushing that.
Yeah, exactly.
But with that, growing up and having those thoughts in Kentucky, and then hearing how I'm supposed to be living and what is supposed to be what's interesting to me, made me feel weird because I'm like, well, I don't think like that. I don't have those interests. I don't think those things are important to me. And so I would start to feel bad, and then it would make me kind of doubt myself and kind of really be hard on myself to try to just fit in. I feel and do whatever I could to fit in and be seen okay, like whenever I'd go out with my group of friends.
Yeah, when I was growing up, like I didn't really, my family wasn't really religious, and like nobody in my family was religious. Yeah. It was kind of weird, like growing up in mine, because I wasn't religious at all. Like I had like only time I was really like, oh, I need God, like when I needed something, you know what I mean? Like I'd pray, I'd like pray for something, like I just want this so bad, God, please.
I really need that PS5, God, if you're there, if you're listening to me.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. And growing up, but so back to Kentucky. I there's a post that I saw that you kind of. You showed me. Was that a Kentucky friend?
That was a Kentucky friend.
That was a Kentucky friend?
Yeah.
Do you want to say what the post was that you that
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's so funny. As soon as you said a Facebook post, because like I said, growing up in Kentucky, I was kind of very different, emotionally, physically. I looked very different than a lot of people. And so my sense of humor kind of was based off of what made them laugh. And if they laughed, then I told myself, well, it has to be funny. Yeah. So it's okay in my eyes. If they're laughing and I'm laughing, okay, the joke is okay.
Exactly.
Because I didn't know any better.
Yeah. Ignorance.
Yeah, exactly. On both ends. My end as well. I laughed about it. I posted it.
Yeah.
I posted it.
Exactly.
It was a friend of mine, and she took a picture with me, and it was just us smiling in a class together. And she said, my favorite Blackie, with a bunch of hearts and a bunch of smiley faces. And it's like, man, if I knew then what I know today,
exactly.
It's like
completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different story. Like even not to say that I would never do that. Like I'm thinking, and even when I was younger, I'd probably just be like, never like, oh, my favorite black person right here. You know what I mean?
My favorite Blackie. Like
I used to throw that. When I was because I grew up with a lot of black people, a lot of Mexicans. No, like I barely had any white friends. When growing up, and
you find that trend more normal now.
Yeah, diversity and stuff like that, especially in California.
Yeah. I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
I'm not used to hearing things like, I'm not used to hearing white guys say like, I really didn't have too many white friends growing up. And I'm like, that's all I had. Hey, there's the podcat.
You can't really see him, but he's a little guy.
Yeah.
You guys will meet him, but so that's pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
I can't believe that even happened. Like I can't believe that came up. That came up on like your memories?
Yeah, it came up on my Facebook memories from, I think it said like 7 years ago or 8 years ago, something like that. And I looked at it, and my immediate thought was, if this was posted today, that person would just be run through the dirt.
Yeah,
drugged.
There'd be an outcry. There'd be like literally like people would be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they would go insane. It's like, but again, like you said, back then it was ignorance on both parts. It's like she, at the time didn't realize, maybe what that meant for me. But then me also not knowing that sense of humor is not a sense of humor. That's racism.
Can you bring the podcast or the mic just a little bit closer to you?
Yeah. That's racism.
Yeah.
Is, you post a picture of somebody that is a different color than you and you say, my favorite Blackie.
I mean, at least you didn't say,
Yeah, it could have been worse. And I don't shun that person for it because it was weirdly out of, love, out of a friendship. It's just ignorance.
Now if today she was just like, yeah, you're still my favorite,
Oh yeah, see now that would be that would be a problem.
Yeah, like, well, you still are my favorite Blackie. Let me repost this. That'd be a different story.
Yeah, if that girl reposted it and was like, oh, still my favorite, and I'm like, oh boy.
I hope that she hears this.
I really do too.
I hope that you send it to her.
That would be really funny.
I'm going to clip this and I'm going to send it to her. And I hope that she feels bad about it. I hope that she realizes what she did wrong.
Yeah. I not in a mean way, but I think people need a wake up call of
especially now. I think a lot of people these days are getting wake up calls. I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, you have to really be aware of what you're saying around certain people these days. I mean,
exactly.
If you're a closet racist, you're a fucked up person too. But if you're outspoken racist, then
right,
you should probably go jump off a building.
right. It's like, yeah, I'm racist. I hate them all. I'm like, oh boy, you
were raised in Kentucky, and then did you move straight to Lompoc after that, and then, or did you move anywhere else after
Kentucky, and then straight to Lompoc.
Nice. And
I used to call it Lompoc.
And then you went to the other school of mine, the other rival school of mine.
Cabrillo.
Yes, I went to Lompoc High School, everybody. He went to Cabrillo High School. Same city, I guess different. I don't even know.
What year did you graduate?
2012.
12? Oh, yeah, I graduated 13.
Sorry to cut you off, but if you guys didn't know, me and Alejandro are like, what, 1 day, 2 days away birthdays? I'm the 17th.
I'm the 16th.
Oh, yeah, 1 day away.
Same
year.
Yeah. You're my big little brother.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have another big little brother, Lando. Shout out Lando.
Yeah, that's my other real little big brother.
Yeah, shout out Lando.
Shout out to my little brother. He looks about 6 years older than me, even though I'm about 5 years older than him.
Yeah, it literally looks like me and Lando should be more friends than me and you.
It does. It does. We went on a cruise. Me and my family did. And me and my brother go down to the casino, and I'm trying to show my brother the roulette table. Yeah. My brother's never been to a casino before because in California, you have to be 21. And we get to the table, and they immediately take his money, but then look at me and say, hey, you need to have an ID. And I'm like, you're kidding.
Well, I'm sure that you get that a lot.
I do.
When you dress so stylish, it's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're like, you're really out there, kid. All right, let me see your ID.
They're probably like, oh, you're out there. You probably try to play the look.
Exactly.
But it's all good. I think that you look 26.
Thanks.
In my eyes, you look 26 because I know you're 26.
Yeah, exactly.
and especially because so you moved in your senior year from Kentucky to Lompoc, and then from there you graduated, obviously, and then you started working a couple of jobs, and then you ended up at Jasper's.
I did.
Shout out Jasper's. Jasper's. I want to shout out Jasper's because that's how me and him met. Jasper's gave my friend Toby a job. And that's how I met Alejandro. And also Jasper's is where I met my now girlfriend that I live with here. And it kind of went full circle. I mean, I haven't been to Jasper's in a while, so I'm not saying shout out Jasper's now. More of a shout out
back
Jasper's.
in the day.
Back in the day when Alejandro was the bartender, he was the shit. So
Jasper's was crazy back in the day.
Before we go into Jasper's, I want to know how did you become a bartender? How was that because I would never imagine becoming a bartender. I don't even know where to start.
So right after high school, I got a job at Applebee's. I was a host there.
I knew that.
Yeah. I was a host there. Actually, where I met Karen for the first time.
Karen, Rosalie's sister?
Yeah. That's where I met her for the first time. Shout out Karen. Yes. And, but I got to know a lot of people through there, and then I started bartending at Applebee's, but it was really aggravating because I knew what the bar life was like because I had spent some time in London. So I'm like, I wanted to be a bartender.
Ooh, watch out.
Right. Oh, yeah. You know, when I was in Europe, there's no non-douchey way to talk about your time in Europe. So I'm just going to keep moving past it.
Yeah. Let's not talk about your time in Europe.
Yeah. So I knew that's the life that I wanted, you know, like the fast-paced music, loud, lots of people having a good time. And I started at Applebee's, and it was just not it at all.
Yeah.
So while I was bartending at Applebee's, I actually went to Jasper's for like the second or third time, and I was like, hey, are you guys looking for employees? And he said, well, definitely not a 21-year-old bartender from Applebee's, but we're looking for a bar back. And I was like, I'll do it. And I started bar backing there for about 8 months, and then I moved up to bartender because one night, one girl had called out and the other girl just quit. And he goes, well, Friday night, you're on the floor. You sink or you swim.
Oh,
then,
wow.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah. I think I met you. So I was in the Marines, and then right as I got out of the Marines, Toby got out before me and then started working there. And then just one night, he was just like, oh, this is my boo. This is my thing.
Oh, man.
Who knows what's going on in Toby's mind, but he was like, oh, this is my boy. Like, this is my boo, da-da-da-da, like all up on you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Toby's not gay, everybody. He was just, he's questionable.
He's very affectionate towards me. He's very affectionate towards me.
He has a lot of emotions towards Alejandro, which is weird, but let's pass that. And then I met you. We kind of clicked right away. Because I'm very open when it comes to like gay people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've had gay friends in high school. I had gay friends in the Marines. I never discriminated. I don't discriminate anybody. I fucking love people. I fucking love talking to people, and that's why I started the podcast. I wanted to talk. I wanted to find out more about people. Yeah, you know. And when I met you, I was just like, oh, this guy's fucking cool. And then also you gave me some drinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then, and it was cool. Like I was having a good time. Toby paid for my drinks, and you would fucking serve them up super fast. And every time I came to the bar, my drinks were ready. And we weren't like good friends. Like at first, it wasn't like slow though. It was like came to the bar on like a weekday, hung out with you even after, and then like we hung out other places. And then Toby and Tito were there, and like we'd hang out and we'd like conversate, and it was just like a really good time.
You guys would close out the bar.
Exactly.
You guys would come like the last hour, get hammered, and then
or already be hammered.
Yeah, or already be hammered, and just come in and just kind of dot around the bar, just hanging out. But then after I would close, I would go and meet up with you guys at like Tito's house to go play pool in the garage, or like, you know, a house party after.
Shout out Tito.
Yeah, shout out Tito. And it's it was really cool. That's how that like kind of snowballed into everything. So yeah, Jasper's definitely brought a lot of great people into my life.
Yeah, as a bartender, I know that you're still serving up some drinks. You're a mixologist now. I like to consider you a mixologist because you're way past what you were at Jasper's. But
it's insane.
But I'd like to. What would you say is your favorite drink now? What would you say your favorite drink was in the past, and what would you say it's now? Has it changed, or has it been the same?
It kind of stayed the same, but what's different now is back then I was really big into whiskey and really big into rum, and so I really loved just like a classic Mai Tai, or I really loved an old fashioned.
What's a Mai Tai?
Mai Tai is just going to be like the light rum, dark rum, your citrus, like your hard citrus, soft citrus, sometimes grenadine, and then you would float like the dark rum on top. Girly. It sounds pretty girly.
Sounds like something my mom would drink.
But Mai Tais,
you fucked up.
Trashed.
Yeah.
You just get so hammered off them so quick. But
and you like
old
whiskey?
Fashions.
Oh,
old fashions.
Is it still old fashions, or would you say that you've acquired a different taste now?
I can still appreciate old fashions, but the cocktail bar that I work at now specializes in mezcal and tequila. And my journey into these two new spirits, has like changed my palate completely. I mean, I'm obsessed with mezcal drinks now. I think that was me. Oops. I'm obsessed with tequila and mezcal drinks right now, and I can't get enough of them. learning how to taste everything the right way and building drinks and the flavor profiles of every different cocktail.
I feel it. I love tequila. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember my favorite drinks when I was go to Jasper's?
Don Julio.
My favorite. One of my favorites.
Yep.
Still my favorite.
And then you would also get...
There's three. There's three of my that I've stuck to that have been my drinks.
Patron.
No, I don't like Patron. Don Julio only.
Wait, that's right. It was Don Julio, Kraken, and then you also were a whore for your Henny back in the day.
Oh.
Bro.
Yeah, you like some Henny.
You and your Henny back in the day.
When I met my girlfriend now, we used to just go out and just get fucking trashed. I used to just only drink Henny. Just because it gets you in a different mood. It gets you like, I don't know, like when I drink tequila, I can have a good time. When I drink Kraken, like I could chill. I love beer, but when I drink Hennessy, it gives me like confidence when I walk through the bar. Like I'm literally like walking on cloud nine when I walk on Hennessy. It's just so weird, especially when I was single. It was just like, I could do anything I wanted in this club. Especially in Jasper's, I can get any girl here. Like I don't care. Like I don't even give. Like, but the thing is that I just wouldn't care. Like I just wouldn't. Like the fact that I didn't care probably made it seem like I was that. I don't know. Like I just felt like I didn't care so much. So like it gave me this confidence boost. You know what I mean? Like I don't care who I can leave with tonight, because I probably won't, because it's Lompoc. But at the same time, I know in my back of my head, I was like, I could get that. You know what I mean? And that was the thing. I remember a lot of my friends made fun of me because one day I was like super, super gone, and I was just like, I could fuck any bitch here. You know what I mean? Like, and then everybody's like, oh, really? Then go for that. I was just like, no, I don't want to.
I can do it. All right, do it. I don't want to. No,
yeah, I was a little pussy. Yeah, and then now I drink Topo Chico's my drink, everybody. This is my shit. And lately this is my new shit, is I do Topo Chico and then any tequila besides Patron.
Oh, I bet that would be so good.
Any tequila. So,
I remember now that you said it, that you never fucked with Patron, but the Don Julio.
Like, so this is the thing. So when I was in Okinawa, we just had so much free time that you can explore any drinks. You know what I mean? There's a whole bar, like there's a whole like PX like store filled with alcohol bottles that you buy. Whoa. And then you have a whole weekend of free time. And there's not much you can do. Work out, freaking play video games, watch movies, and drink. And you can do all those while drunk. You know what I mean? Like you're not working on the weekends. You know what I mean? When I was in Okinawa, I was just chilling, sitting on an island. I would go out and like have a good time and stuff, but I just felt like, like let's have a good time in our little common area, all the boys, all my Marine friends, and just get fucked up.
Oh, like, that's so fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. And then like I just used to drink like the two, like I used to get like the 750 milliliter bottles of Patron, because that's the only like they had higher class tequila, but it was like it'd be like $100. You know what I mean? But like the Patron was always like $50.
Okay.
And it was like $50-$60, and then I'd buy 2 of those on a Friday, and then I'd drink those throughout the weekend.
Oh,
so I'd just get plastered, and then other people would buy other things, and then so you can mix and like just try other things. I remember my friend Seawack, shout out Ryan Seawack, my homie. He got me on gin and juice, but it was Bombay. It was Bombay. It wasn't Tanqueray. It was Bombay, and he got me on Arizona watermelon. Like
together,
mix those together. I'm telling you right now, I hate Bombay. I freaking hate Bombay. But with that,
I'm kind of down to try that.
Yeah, you should try it. It's really good because the sugary, the amount of sugar in it is just like it just overpowers all the Bombay. Because I like in high school, I began trying Bombay for the first time. At a party, I forgot who brought it, but it was at one of my homies' parties, and then they're just like, "Oh, Bombay." I was like, "I've never had it." Took a shot back, and I don't know if I told you. I'm pretty sure I've told you. It tastes like cologne.
Well, the thing is, gin's distilled from juniper berries, so when you take that shot, just a shot of gin, you're just getting all that straight to the face, and it is not pleasant.
I was already hammered too.
It's not pleasant.
Yeah, I was already like fucking shit faced when I did that. So talking about alcohol makes me want to drink. Also, everybody, we're doing sober October, so usually there's alcohol. There's probably gonna be alcohol, other substances on this podcast. But As of October 1st, I've been clean and sober.
As of October 5th for me, because
I'm down 5 pounds, which I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just
you're losing weight.
Yeah, I've lost weight because I'm not drinking. I drink all the time. I drink beer.
Do you think you just lost like a lot of water weight?
No, because I mean the gym over here just opened up, like my apartment gym. So I've been doing that, but before then I was doing like cardio every morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I'm able to lift more weights.
Well, that's good then.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm working out harder because I mean I have my fitness tracker on and it's the same. Like it's if anything it's less. I'm gaining, like I should be gaining more muscle and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just that I think the fact is that my workouts aren't disturbed by alcohol consumption. You know what I mean? So when I work out and I have either I can eat like a full meal, and I've also been fasting a lot. So like, which I've been fasting for like the last like fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
But like I've gone a little bit more serious and extended my fasting period. And then also I don't drink. So I just eat full meals. And then instead of having like a beer, I'll have a Topo Chico, which isn't as filling as a beer. It's kind of like a beer because it has that.
I'm drinking one for the first time tonight, guys. I don't like sparkling waters, but this shit's fire.
Yo, shout out Topo Chico. If you guys want a good person to sponsor, I have a T-shirt that I got from Goodwill that I found before I actually started drinking Topo Chico, which is weird.
So good
because I've actually liked sparkling water since I worked at a summer job in when I first moved down to San Diego before we moved in together. In downtown, and they just had bubbly, like the bubbly brand.
Okay, yeah.
All stocked in the fridge, and kombucha. And that's where I really started drinking a lot of kombucha and a lot of sparkling water. And I love both of them now.
Kombucha's a mouthful of vinegar for me.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I don't even know what it's made out of. Everybody's like, oh, you can make your own. And then like I looked it up one day, like, there was like a warning. It's like, yo, like you want to watch out if you're making it because you could really fuck your shit up. And I was like, maybe I should pass. Like maybe I definitely should not do this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I do Topo Chico, a double shot of tequila, and then like a lime wedge. I'm telling you, everybody, try it. Get back to me and let me know what you think.
Topo Chico, double shot of tequila, lime.
And you could just don't put like Jose Cuervo or something like silver. I mean, sorry, Jose.
No.
Sorry,
sorry. Jose Cuervo Gold, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Even silver. I don't like the brand. I don't like, I like Don Julio. I'll even drink Patron over Jose. Even though the only reason so I shouldn't say Patron is like, I'll say no to Patron. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say no. Like it just like for the price, I wouldn't pay it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'd rather get Don Julio.
I see Patron as the same level as like an El Jimador. You know what I mean? Or Hornitos. Like right. I would not just be like, oh, you know what? I'm getting Pat Ron tonight. You know what I mean? Like
I'm getting Pat Ron tonight.
You know, like I would not just be like, you know, like that's what I'm feeling tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some Patron. Yeah, like my girlfriend, she's out like that. She's out at that casino and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girl there, she likes Patron, and she got a bottle of Patron. I was just like, it's such a waste of money.
Yeah.
I mean, you get fucked up. You know what I mean? You can get
do.
super drunk off that, but I wouldn't get it.
As long as, no one shows up to the party with a plastic bottle of liquor. Yeah. As soon as they show up with a plastic bottle, the party's going to be over.
Yeah, that was, I think that I've never even like had the urge to buy like a plastic bottle besides like when it like mixing something like mixing like a jungle juice or something.
I was literally about to say, unless you're doing jungle juice, buy the plastic bottle. Mm-hmm. You're buying it just to hurt people.
Yeah. I've had like a family member, like I've seen their cabinets like plastic bottles. I was just like, ooh, you're doing a rough thing.
Yeah.
You're doing a rough thing to your body because I like
not good.
The whole reason I think I've been like in the Marines, like just having a bunch of free time and just like being on my phone, just being like, what's the best alcohol for you? You know what I mean? Just looking that up on Google one day, and I was just like, you know me, Google.
Yeah.
I
Justin Begley. Oh, let's look it up.
Yeah, let's fact check them.
I call him Captain Fat Checked.
Fat check? Damn.
No. Man, this Topo Chico is really making me slur my words.
But yeah, so I was like looking it up and just like seeing where it comes from and stuff. Like compared to like, because I fucking hate vodka. I cannot drink vodka. Like I'll drink it, like if it's like, but just has that taste. I can't get over it. Like I've drinking vodka before and it's been like whatever. I think it's because my dad used to drink vodka so much. I'm just like, ugh, like just watching him drink it just was like, ugh. He used to get like the big bottles, a plastic bottle of Belvedere. But Belvedere, it's like, oh, it's a little bit better. He used to get a Costco.
Yeah.
At Costco, they sold like a plastic bottle of it. And he used to drink that throughout like his weekend and stuff like that. And just being like, oh, that stuff does not like, and then me being a kid, high schooler, stealing it from him, just like tasting it and stuff. I think that's what really messed me up. Same thing with Newcastle. He used to drink Newcastle beer.
The beer, it's the dark one, huh?
It's the English. It's like the English Pale Ale.
Yeah,
it's called
that's
English.
right.
It's not Indian Pale. It's like an English. Oh no, it's like an English Amber or something like that. It's something like that.
See, I don't have a spirit that I don't like. I'm a whore.
No.
I'll drink it all.
You're an alcohol whore?
Oh, yeah.
Put it in me.
Put it in me.
And you're fucked up.
Yep. And I enjoy it. I don't know a single spirit that I don't enjoy. Vodka, rum, whiskey, gin, tequila, mezcal. That's like a subculture, but
I love mezcal.
Yeah.
Mezcal has some good taste. I know that Johnny, shout out Johnny, he's going to be on the podcast probably next week.
Yes.
It's going to be sick.
That's Daddy Johnny right there.
He his cousin Steven brought his cousin Steven went on a trip and he threw a party. You were there. I had to go in my mind and I had to think about where you were at during that.
You know where I was?
On the couch.
I was on the couch.
With a chick, everybody. With a chick. That's why I said he's not as straight as an arrow, but he's just slightly curved. He's not a full arrow to the right, not a full arrow to the left. He's like a slightly, like what would you say? Like directly, I don't know. How you like...
It's, I'm kind of like the 101 heading north. It's got some curves, but it's got some straightaways. That's
exactly
and
true.
That night, I just happened to hit a straightaway, and I remember my friends came up to me the next morning and said, "Hey, do you remember laying in that girl's lap and she was holding you like a baby, but you guys were making out?"
It was so weird. It was so weird because it wasn't surprising that because you're not bad, dude. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't surprising that girl was attracted to you. It was weird that the roles were reversed. You know what I mean? It was the fact that you being the man that you are, and then having a slightly taller, she wasn't. She
was
big.
in heels.
She wasn't like big or anything. She was just she was a regular size.
She was
girl.
about my size.
Yeah, about the same size, just in heels, and just like exactly how you're standing right there. Imagine Alejandro though laid across this girl's
this pillow's
chest,
me,
and then
she's
just
holding me
out.
like this. We're just going at it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was funny. It was a good night. Mm-hmm. Shout out to that girl.
Wasn't that the night that the Uber said nope and like closed the door on me because I was throwing up?
I think we stayed there that night. I don't think that was the night.
But
who knows? Who knows, honestly?
Yeah.
There's been so much nights. I think that was the night that we went down.
That was a great Christmas party.
Yeah. Was it a Christmas party?
Yeah, it was a Christmas party.
Yeah, because he went on a trip and he brought back some mezcal, and everybody, I just remember everybody, he was like, "Oh, this is a mezcal." It was like fully enclosed,
and like a little wooden jug.
He had to literally like break it open to open, and
legit.
like I remember he like poured open the shots, and like we took the shots, and everybody was like, "Yeah," and then took the shots and went, because it's so strong. It has that smoky taste.
Yep.
I mean, you're not supposed to be really shooting mezcal like that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I thought it was really fucking good.
Yeah, it's mezcal's really good. I love the culture behind it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, shout out Mexico.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
so they've got some good stuff coming out of Mexico, huh?
Women.
Yes.
Fucking food.
Yes. Mezcal. Oh yeah.
Only 3 things.
There's other
the flag,
things.
The
Yeah. The people are great.
Shout out the Aztec people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out them.
Of course. Yeah.
I feel so bad for like kids that have, because I'm in college right now and I sit on the screen for not even like as long as they do, because my classes are like, meet once a week, twice a week, and these kids are in school like all day, sitting on a computer all fucking day. I can't retain shit now. Like I'm like watching this stuff and I'm like literally like some of my classes I'll have to like replay like what they're saying and I'll have to read the book and stuff and I'm still not retaining it because it's not getting taught to me. I'm teaching myself and then looking at a screen getting distracted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I could sit on a computer all day. You know what I mean? I do that at my work. I just did that all day today.
Yeah.
Sorry. Topo Chico gets me super burpy. I'm super hungry too. We're gonna get some food after this. We should have ordered something, but it's not a big deal. We'll get some food after. I mean,
we'll grab.
What time is it? It's like 8:17. We'll be done in a couple like an hour or so.
Yeah.
But so anyways, so we went about like your life and stuff like that and how you became a bartender. And then after you left, you grinded for a little bit. I moved away to northern San Diego with Ivan. Shout out Ivan, Julio.
I love the Vista House.
Yeah, the Vista House was awesome.
It was sick.
Yeah, it was cool as fuck. Ivan still lives there with April and
your roommates were so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, they're cool as fuck.
So nice.
Shout out Julio. He's going to be on this podcast too.
Is he?
He's in Japan right now, I think, and he should be coming back September. I think he's coming back in September.
I love that guy. Yeah, I was really, when it comes to you, I feel so safe being around you. I can always joke and like we always fool around and like do like have our jokes and our good times. But then for some reason, when I'm around other like very masculine alpha men, I get kind of scared just because, like of how I grew up in Kentucky. And then coming here and finally being myself. And then it's like, I almost don't want to be myself around them. But your friends have always just like, not only encouraged me to just be myself, but like they just let me be.
I like to think that, I mean, if you're like a guy like me, I'm not like the outdoors. Like I like going outdoors and I like camping and stuff like that. I'm not like I was in the Marines and stuff like that. And I'm not like the most like, oh, I'm a strict ass like American, like and stuff like that. But I feel like if you're more like that, then and you're more afraid of a gay person and stuff, there's probably something deep down in you that's something a little bit fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucked
I
up
feel
is 9 times out of 10, the guys that usually act like that towards me, like
are texting you like
they text me, hit me up on Snapchat. What are you doing? Nothing. I'm in my bed with my legs closed, being a child of God, eating a box of Cheez-Its. Like
a dick pic and shit.
They do, and it's so weird.
Well, it's like the same thing for women. I can't even imagine what they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Shout out to the women out there.
Yeah, really.
I'm giving all the shout outs this episode because it's the first episode. Gotta give shout outs. You know what I mean?
Big shout out.
Yeah, then people were gonna watch this and they'd be like, oh, I was fucking shouted out.
Yeah, you were.
Like, shout out Alejandro. But yeah, so we kind of talked about religion. We touched base on that a little bit. I'm not the most religious person, but I did study Buddhism lately, and
I loved it when you did that.
Oh, bro,
you were telling me some really cool stuff
Buddhism
when I come home from work.
Buddhism
and you're like,
is pretty badass. I'm not Buddhist. I wear Siddhartha on me at all times, but
the ideals behind it. You were talking about some really cool stuff.
Yeah, me and Widmer talk about Buddhism and stuff like that. I mean, he knows a little bit. He doesn't know like to the depths and stuff, but he knows a lot of stuff about it that most people don't know.
That is a smart man right there.
Oh, Widmer.
Oh my God.
I want to have him on the podcast.
Oh my God.
That would be badass.
Can I just sit in the corner and watch?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. You can just serenade him, give him a foot massage.
Widmer, please let me massage your feet.
Shout out Widmer. Yeah, shout out all the boys.
Oh yeah,
shout out all the boys. David, shout out.
Oh
He last time I saw David, we were at Johnny's and Woody's new place, and they were drinking before I showed up, and I showed up there, and then David was so stoked about the podcast. He was like, I can't wait. I'll film it for you. Like he has his own camera, like a DSLR, not just the GoPro, and he's just like, I could get a different angle, like I was just like, fuck yeah.
I love seeing them light up about like how excited they get about something you're excited about.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are great friends to have around you.
Exactly, because I'm not saying that my other friends are just like, they're not like bad people. I wouldn't say like
no, not at all.
I wouldn't say like all my other friends besides like Johnny and like his, because I grew up with Johnny in the same like grew up in Lompoc together, and then he moved to Irvine, go to UCI, and made some friends in his fraternity and stuff, and then like his frat friends are really like motivating to me, like you know what I mean, like they just motivate the fuck out of me because they're like all different. They're all different, and they're all super cool. And like even my Marine friends, they have like a lot of like they motivate the fuck out of me too because they're all different too. And like just seeing them being motivated about my ideas makes me motivated about them even more. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to start this podcast and just get it growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
and look at us now. We're here.
Yeah. And the studio, how do you like the studio?
It looks, guys, I don't know if you can see this entire setup, but it looks so good. I mean, the soundboard, the laptop, the mic stands, the microphones itself, even though these aren't even the ones that you were waiting to get.
Yeah.
Like everything looks so good. The lights, the backdrops. Are you kidding me? The plants, Topo Chico.
Yeah,
Ellen who?
Yeah, fuck Ellen.
Ellen doesn't give out Topo Chico.
Yeah, she doesn't. Oh,
I'm just kidding. I love you, Ellen. Please. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, she's gonna fucking.
I know she's gonna go down and just ruin everything.
You're gonna see Ellen in hell, bro. And she's
I love Ellen.
Ellen's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ellen's. I mean, shout out Ellen.
She's a good. Cheers.
Cheers, sober October.
Sober October. We're gonna get another year down.
We'll have to do another podcast after this, and we'll have to get drunk.
Oh yeah, that'd be really funny.
Yeah,
get a few drinks into Alejandro. Oh boy,
bro. That's why I was trying to get Toby over here tonight.
That'd be really funny.
I have some bourbon. I have some Evan Williams. I think. No, I don't have Evan Williams. I don't have that.
You guys want a really funny podcast? Let's just get a little ecstasy.
Get ecstasy, some acid.
Oh man!
And drug Toby.
Yeah.
No, let's not us do it. Let's just give it to Toby.
Give it to Toby and see what happens.
And pretend that it's not. Like, just don't tell him. Just slip it in his.
That would be really funny. Like
That'd
with us, like, and we're safe. I'm not gonna let him do anything stupid, but that'd actually be kind of.
I know
funny.
that you're not into sports, but did you know that the Padres and the Dodgers were playing?
And the Padres lost,
They got
right?
swept, bro.
Yes, I heard about it when I was at work today.
Yo, I fucking love the Dodgers. So, like, low key, like, I'm at work, and the Padres are like a big thing. They're not a big thing, but they're a part of my job. Like, they're a part of it, and like, just like in the back of my head, I'm just like, every time I see the Padres thing, I'm just like, fuck the Padres. You know what I mean?
Funny.
Like, fuck them.
Yeah.
It's hard being a Padres. It's hard being a Dodgers fan living in San Diego because, like, even when I go to
it's here.
Yeah, when I go to places, because like even like because there's a lot of Dodgers fans out here. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, because Padres suck. You know what I mean? Like they're just well, this year, like, don't get me wrong, like this year they're freaking on it. You know what I mean? Just happened to be COVID that nobody gets to go to the games, because I would have been going into the games every freaking week. You know what I mean?
I thought that would have been a really cool thing to do, moving to San Diego.
Exactly. I mean, you could still go to that one. I know that your friend Anastasia, she went to a game and watched like the Dodgers play from like this like from a rooftop bar, which I think that's pretty cool. My boss did that too, and I thought that was pretty badass. I haven't gone. I don't. Yeah. COVID. I'm just spooked out by it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially with a bunch of drunk Dodger fans and Padre fans. I couldn't even imagine.
You never know.
Yeah, but the Dodgers smoked them. Like, I think like the first game was, I think like two out of the three games, like the Dodgers like literally beat them like by like 5 points.
Yeah.
Like five runs. And then like the second to last game, I want to say, was like pretty close, like by one game, or by one run, but we swept them.
Yeah.
It's so good to see that.
See, I love hearing people talk about, like sports and athletes, because most of the time I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I feel
But then every 4 years I have my moment. The Olympics.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you're really into that stuff, huh?
Love the Olympics.
You're really into gymnastics.
Yeah, really.
I mean, when we were living together, you were just like all about you're talking about the gymnastics.
That's all I could watch. That's all I could watch.
Fuck the gymnastics. I could do that.
I just sit there and watch these people perform and do these insane things with their bodies. I mean, I'm not taking away from any other sport. It's all sports. Or I can't do anything any of those men and women can do, but gymnast, they're insane.
Yeah.
The things that they have to do with their bodies in full focus, like mind, body, spirit, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah, I feel it.
For just one moment every 4 years.
I think about that, and then like I wonder, you know, they do it for one moment. You know what I mean? Like it's like up to this. I mean, I'm sure that they do a bunch of other things throughout the year and stuff. But I just think about like who probably has a harder job. Do you think it would be? Do you think like obviously not baseball, but like a football player? Or do you think like a gymnast would have it harder?
You know, it's all subjective. Yeah. Because my opinion would be that I see the training that gymnasts have to go through day in and day out, eating, training, the same thing with football players. But you can't take a football player and put them on the gymnast floor and say perform.
Yeah,
but
that is true.
You could take a gymnast and in some way put them in a uniform and say, we need you to run this ball.
Yeah,
and not get hit.
They'd probably be pretty fast. I can imagine some like guys like built like you, a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Like,
but gymnasts are tiny. Yeah, they are tiny little human beings.
They get smoked.
Yeah,
they would get
slaughtered out there on the field, on the football field. So you see what I mean? Like it could go back and forth. Like
I could see where. Yeah, I could see that. I just never thought about it. I just was thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen those dog face videos?
Dog face videos.
Dog face 420.
What?
The guy that cruises around on the skateboard drinking cranberry juice.
Yes.
Obviously you've seen
I've seen that.
I was like waiting for you to.
Dogface?
Yeah, his name's Dogface 420.
Oh my God, I didn't know that's what his name was. That guy is a vibe.
That guy is
whole
a vibe.
vibe.
He's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I watched an interview with him on King and the Sting, and I just watched it today. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's all positive.
I love that.
Yeah, he's so positive.
You know he is. He had a whole jug of cranberry juice listening to Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's the most positive thing I've ever seen this year, probably.
Yeah, just kicking it, bro.
Yeah.
And he's a stoner.
Unbothered.
Yeah, I've like literally right before I picked you up, I was looking at my phone, like walking to my car, and I saw. That's why I'm bringing it up, because I saw him on my feed, and then he was like taking a dab.
Yeah,
taking a dab, and he was just like, "Yeah, this is for like my 420 soldiers." Like every one of his likes and his followers, he calls his 420 soldiers, and I was like, "I'm your fucking 420 soldier."
Oh, that's
like hell yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, shout out Dogface 420. I'm a 420 soldier for life, homie. That's for sure.
Yeah. He's cool.
Yeah, I mean, just Fleetwood Mac that's a sick song, and it's like it became so popular now. Like I've heard it so many times. I don't even think I've heard the whole song. Like I've never even listened to that song.
Really?
Yeah, I never even listened to that song.
I have them on vinyl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
have them on vinyl, but
wow.
It's just really cool because I actually, like, I'm not going to pretend that I'm this Fleetwood Mac super fan band back in the day, but
are you though?
I got the fuck off.
Well, you have a vinyl.
Yeah, I got the vinyl because
when did you get the vinyl? Last week?
No, I got it when season 3 of American Horror Story, Coven, because it was all about witches. Oh. Stevie Nicks is the witch queen.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. You know what? I didn't even think about that.
Right. That's when I got the vinyl, because I'm like, all right, now that anytime I listen to Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac, like I spin around in my room with just like, yeah, I am, I am what I am.
Yo, when I used to live with Alejandro, we used to live together out in Spring Valley. Shout out Spring Valley and that little apartment that we used to live in.
Casa de fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I called it.
Casa de fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a cool apartment, but it just was kind of shitty. But at the same time, Alejandro didn't have a light in his room. He didn't have there wasn't a ceiling light. There wasn't like a floor lamp. The floor lamp that he had was in the living room.
Yeah. And
I was just too cheap to buy another light, and I didn't care. And so Alejandro had this little rave light that he used to have. It was just red. It was just a red light.
And it would move. So it just made everything look creepy and red all
and
the
I
time.
always just thought, I was just like, and you'd come in and you'd just be like, man, I had such a hard day. And then you just go into your room, turn on the light, it's all red and all crazy. And then you just sit on your phone. And I'd just be like, well, that's probably why you're having a bad day. Because the lighting in your room is not nice.
No, it's not. It's very aggressive. It's red and it's orange. And it looks like your entire room is on fire. And the ceiling and the walls are constantly moving.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So I know that you grew up in Kentucky, but or like you grew up in sometime in Kentucky, and then you grew up in Lompoc, and then you moved to San Diego. Would you say that your music taste has changed since like growing up and like into now? Like, what kind of music were you into? Have you changed into?
100%.
Yeah,
I think
everybody does, but I just want to know what kind of music you're into.
I've never really strayed away from enjoying pop music because I love singing, and pop music is just something really fun to just sing.
Harry Styles,
Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes, like pop
Justin
music.
Bieber.
Oh God,
yeah,
get me started on Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Justin Bieber's cool.
Rip me. So anyway, what I was
rip me.
You're ripping me. No, I've never strayed away from enjoying pop music, but I found that when I was in Kentucky, I learned to love bluegrass and country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I went through a phase in like 2012, like right before I went to the Marines. Me and my friend used to go out to this place in Lompoc that we used to just go out there and like smoke a prime time. And then, like,
what's a prime time?
You don't know what prime time is? It's like a Swisher, but it's like a.
Oh wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like a flavored like cigarello.
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's like a cigarette. It's smaller. It's not good. It's not good for you, and it doesn't taste.
It's
good.
Not good.
I don't know why you said, but we used to go there and we used to like listen to Jason Aldean.
Yeah,
and that's the only country I really got into ever. Like, I mean, I listen to other country music and like it'll sound good. I just never took a deep dive in that.
Yeah,
like, I like
me either. But I learned to appreciate
like Johnny Cash and stuff like that.
Oh,
and like,
yeah,
like old school stuff. Like it's like that stuff's cool. I like old school country and stuff like that. That stuff's pretty freaking rad.
Yeah,
I like reggae a lot now, though.
You do love reggae.
I do love reggae.
Not that I don't like it. I'm still trying to get that appreciation for it. So I still listen to it. I actually still listen to reggae radio on my phone while I'm getting ready, because I don't hear you playing it anymore, and I feel like I don't hear it enough.
Yeah, it like just gets you in such a better vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like you're
it's
just
super chill.
You're chilling and stuff, and you're just like hanging out, and then like you can just walk around and just like have such a great day. Like just listening to like Read Through the Roots, and even Off the One. Shout out Gabe and Gilbert.
Love those guys.
Gabe shared my post today, and I was just hitting him up.
I saw that,
and we were just talking through the DMs. He DM'd me. But we're talking, and next time I go up to Lompoc, next time he's down here recording, we're gonna set something up. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm thinking about asking him to make like a sound for like the intro of the podcast.
Okay.
Obviously they know music way, like I know I could play guitar and stuff like that, but they're just so much better. They're just like they're gods compared.
Yeah,
to me.
they're such talented guys.
Yeah, Gabe is very talented. And Gilbert's just incredible. Shout out Gilbert. He used to sell me weed in high school.
Shout out my drug dealers back in the day. Except that one guy that dropped off drugs. Thought it was coke and it was meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck that. But. Yeah, so and then you've gone into house music and stuff like that, right? Like that's what I mean. Because obviously, because was that when you went to that festival? How long ago was that? Like, was it like 2 years ago when you started going to that festival? Or was it
I had never been. I had never been to a music festival ever, and I had never enjoyed EDM or house. I never even like enjoyed it, and I even questioned like, why am I going to this Deep House Festival, Dirty Bird Camp Out 2018? Like, I don't know anything about this music or who these artists are. Why is everyone screaming and freaking out? But then I went, and it had literally changed my life.
Yeah, literally, like from the time that you beforehand you went there, and then when you went there, like I could tell that you've like experienced a whole new life.
It's like a whole new world, and it did change me. I tell people all the time
for the better.
Yeah, I have never. going to that festival, I had seen a collection of the happiest, most loving, most open-minded, accepting people that came from all over the place just to go to that one festival. And experiencing that and realizing that this is a whole new world, like, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that culture.
Yeah,
it was amazing. The fact that I could get lost in a sea of people and walk up to strangers and say, hey, I lost my friends. They brought me food, water, a cell phone, and said, hey, call them if you don't get a hold of them. We're going to be hanging out here. Just hang out. Like, where can you do that in like outside of a music festival?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you just walk up to someone's house and be like, hey, I'm lost. Like, can you help me? Get off of my porch, you fucking bum. Like,
yeah, exactly. If somebody came to the door right now, I'd be like, what the fuck do you mean? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not friendly, but like, it'd have to be like, situation dictates.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Like, I would have to really be like,
yeah,
look at this guy. If he showed up on my porch, I'd be like, yo, what's good?
Yeah, if Finn showed up on my porch, he can have anything he needs.
Yeah, he's just been chilling this whole time.
He has. He loves it.
I'm so happy that he's just been chilling. I'm going to take a picture. Oh,
that's a great one. Cats love being like around the center of like commotion, like off to the side or up perched somewhere, just hanging out, listening. It's perfect.
Oh, shout out to, I'm sending Snapchats.
You got the show going.
Yeah, I had to show my girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
Finn's just been chilling.
Yep.
I had
Loves
to.
it.
I haven't been to like an EDM music festival before, like EDC or anything like that.
I've never been to EDC though.
Well, I've never been to anything like that. I've been to like Coachella.
Okay.
And Coachella's a different story. Coachella's so fun. Me and Rose went there.
I hear Coachella's a lot of fun. I love it. But I think those small intimate shows like Dirty Bird Camp Out, where it's just like, a small couple thousand rather than 500,000.
So much. I don't even know how much people there, but there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of
people. I ran
people.
into a lot of people that you know. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I ran into like 3 or 4 different people.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, like not a lot, I guess, but
no,
random.
That is a lot
because there's a lot of people that you don't see like at all, and then one day like there's so much people there, and you just randomly run in there.
Yeah.
Like one time I was like walking, and then like some guy was just like, "Hey," like I was just like the next like I let Rose sleep in the tent, and it was like the next morning. Kanye was playing his Sunday service show.
Oh wow.
There. And then I wasn't gonna go, but I wanted to go walk around the campsite and stuff and go get coffee and go get some treats for me and Rose. And then one of my homies just was like in his car and he was just like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, what's up, man? Like I haven't seen you in a minute." It was one of Johnny's friends because a lot of Johnny's friends were there. Johnny was there. Yeah, Johnny was there on like a Saturday and then left like the Sunday morning or like left Saturday night or something.
Yeah,
it was so freaking fun. Oh,
I met Johnny. I met Johnny at Jasper's too.
Oh, nice! You met everybody at Jasper's.
I did. I know everyone.
You know everybody in Lompoc.
Yeah.
You met everybody I grew up with, and then some.
Yeah.
And some people I don't even know. Yeah, because I didn't even know my girlfriend, and you knew Rose.
Yes.
Beforehand.
I knew her before.
Yeah. So that's even crazy. That's super weird. I'm super thirsty. I'm gonna go get some water.
Yeah.
I still have some Topo Chico.
Yeah, you got some in there.
So beforehand you were talking about getting like a dog or something, or a cat. Like you're this close to getting a dog. Or
yeah,
cat.
Dude. I am like just a tiny little ass hair away from getting a dog or a cat. The only thing that's stopping me is my current work schedule. But I know at the end of this month things will start panning out, and I don't have to work 16 hours a day for 4 days, and then. Because there's no way I could take care of an animal.
It's rough, yeah. I was thinking about getting like a little puppy and stuff, and like I was just thinking about how stressed I am at school right now, and just like having a dog.
You have to give them time.
Yeah, and
they need time.
Like I could do mornings, because I can wake up early and go for a walk and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm looking for a new internship right now. I'm just kind of over my internship right now. I'm not going to say anything more. I don't want anybody to see this, but I'm just kind of like, just looking for a new route. I don't know, because even if I don't even know if I want to go do the job that I'm going to school for right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, do I want to sit on an Excel sheet all fucking day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, COVID's fucking everyone's plans up.
Yeah, like, do I really? Because, like, I really was just, like, sitting here and just, like, oh, like, yeah, like, this is good. Like, I can work from home. Like, like, a lot of my friends that are doing these jobs that I want to do are, like, working from home and, like, doing everything that they can at home. Like, Johnny's doing, like, analyst stuff and, like, just doing it and, like, doing his damn thing and, like, going home and, like, staying at home all day. And that seems cool. But I don't know, man. I was, like, almost, like, debating, like, dropping out. Like, the other day, I was just like, oh, so close on my senior year. Like, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck.
I would lose my shit if I wasn't constantly in motion. I'm one of those people.
I remember when talking to you, I remember trying to get you like an office job when you first moved here, and then I understand that now. Like, because when I'm in my office right now, like, luckily I'm only there from like sometimes I'm in there from like 8 a.m. to like 10, like 2 hours, 3 hours tops, 4 hours. Like, something like today I worked there like 5 hours and stuff. And then just being in that office, looking at Excel sheets all day and just like doing shit like that, printing out shit, just doing paperwork and stuff like that. I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm okay with doing it every once in a while, but imagine doing that every single day.
I don't want to ever imagine what that life would be like for me because I know I would lose it.
We should open a coffee shop. I'm thinking about doing that.
That'd be
I watched
fun.
the Joe Rogan podcast with these guys from Black Rifle Coffee, Matt Best, and I can't remember the other owner of Black Rifle Coffee, but he they were talking about it. They fucking motivated the fuck out of me. And I didn't steal it. Like, I'm not like it wasn't because I've had this idea like way before to open up my own coffee shop, and I was gonna call it the Happier Club Coffee Shop. Yeah, and which is the podcast name. So I think I might just make this like a brand name. Yeah, and make it like T-shirts and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think that this is just the beginning of it. But I think opening up a coffee shop in San Diego and like it's just so easy. There's that OB coffee shop. Have you seen the one that's in OB and it's like a little truck and it's like a corner? I go there all the time. Oh, all the time. The guy there. Yeah, Rose was telling me about him, and that guy motivated the fuck out of me. Dude, open something like that. Such a cool spot, and I love their bagels. Yeah, I've never even their been bagel there. Sandwiches. Rose was just telling me about it, and just motivated the fuck out of me too, just to do something. See, like motivation just comes out of nowhere with me. Yeah, I feel like I just need to like gear my mind towards it. Finn is fucking up. Oh, he's ready. What's going on, dude? Something caught his attention. Probably the ghost. Ghost? They picked the wrong person. I ain't scared of ghosts. Yeah, whatever. Hey, demons, it's your boy. Yeah, I don't think this place is haunted. I haven't seen anything creepy or anything like that. No, every time I think something weird's going on in my house, I just realize it's the bums in the alley shitting on the 7-Eleven behind my house. That must be so fun. You know, they don't shit there anymore. There is something. Someone just knock? Here, give me a second. Is it Toby? No. Oh. Toby doesn't know my address. Oh. There was nobody. Strange. It sounded like someone was knocking. Yeah, it did sound like that. But the other day, I could hear somebody drilling. You know what I mean? Like, I could hear literally somebody, like, drilling in the wall. Oh, no, yeah. So, I heard my neighbors getting drilled. Jesus Christ. Knocked. Oh, yeah. Almost knocked. I saw that Snapchat. Yeah. My paintings were coming clean off the wall, not just, like, rattling. They were, like, lifting. I was like, oh, my God. That's so crazy. I was going to send a get well card, like, get well soon card to her. Because she was probably wrecked. Yeah. Probably like, destroyed. Poor thing. It's like, that's so sad. Yeah, so I don't know. Either she was getting it real good or she was just not having a good time. I don't know. Yeah, I feel it. I understand that. I don't know anything about being railed, but I've been on the other end and I've done the damage. So I understand. I understand that you know some girls just need a get well card. You should have sent her a bouquet. Oh my God. Or like, not bouquet. Get well soon. Sounds like you really went through it the other night. Yeah. Is that the same lady that you had arguments with before? Oh, no. Okay. No, if it was that, I would have been like,
hurt her or something. Yeah, fuck those girls that live across the street from me right now. And I hope they hear it.
Yeah, I hope you guys hear this shit. I hope you know that Alejandro will fuck your ass up.
Yeah. I actually, one of them I probably would.
Oh,
you
nice.
know, if she didn't say that fucked up shit.
Yeah, you should. You definitely should. I'm so close to getting a dog though now. Like I was thinking about it, and I think that I can, like, because me and Rose, you know, I can work at nighttime and do other things at nighttime now, and she can be with the dog like while I'm doing schoolwork at night. But during the day, it's this kind of rough. Mm-hmm. I think about getting a golden retriever or like something like that.
Oh,
it's
wow.
so freaking hard right now to find a puppy because everybody's just like in COVID and everybody wants a dog. Mm-hmm. I wanted a dog like 2 years ago, everybody. So you better calm down.
I know.
Like you're getting these dogs because you're in COVID. Like
I was talking about it since we moved in, since I moved to San Diego.
Yeah, because our other place, this place allows all dogs, like any type of dog.
Oh, nice.
And your place, obviously, you have Zarka.
Yeah.
So I mean, his roommate has a husky, and it's beautiful. Loves me.
He does.
That's so funny
Zarko
last
went
time.
straight to you the first night you actually came to hang out, and came straight to your lap, rolled up, and just laid across you and was like, "Yep, what's up?"
Yeah, Finn was probably pissed about that. He could smell Zarko on me.
Yeah, your cat was pissed.
It's pretty funny though.
They have matching eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's why I kind of want an Aussie with blue eyes. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, Aussie. I thought you were talking about Aussie. I was like, you want Aussie?
What do you mean, like Aussie? Like
Aussie
the boys?
as a pet? I was like,
that'd be kind of weird.
Right?
We have a friend named Ozzy also. So
yes,
yeah,
love that guy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I'm in a fantasy league with all the boys.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing now? You were doing good.
I'm like third place, third place. I have like
third place.
I'm like a 2-2 record right now. It's the 5th week, so I'm like in 2-2 record. I'm probably gonna lose this week though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I've like when I drafted, I wasn't really like focused in it. I was in like class, and I'm just making up excuses. Honestly, like honestly like I've just been so out of football, and I've just like some of the players. I'm just like, who the hell is this? Mm-hmm. I just picked up a bunch of rookies. Honestly, I picked up a bunch of rookies, and I'm doing well because I wanted the rookies to do well, and that's why I picked up these rookies.
Yeah, and
then I picked my favorite quarterback, which everybody's like, why'd you pick your favorite quarterback? That's something that you're not supposed to do. But guess what? He's number one right now. Or like he's doing really well because Dak Prescott, he's just, and Cowboys aren't doing good, but their defense just sucks. But man, our offense is on. We're scoring like 40 points a game. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, oh yeah, like I'm okay with scoring a lot because he's my quarterback. Yeah. So I'm more into fantasy this time than because last year I was more just focused on the Cowboys games and just focusing on us winning and now I'm more focused on just strictly, like, hopefully, like, if the Cowboys win, that's going to be really good for me. And I liked watching their games, but I'm more focused on just watching my fantasy league now. Yeah. And I can watch multiple games throughout the week, you know what I mean? And just and stay on top of it.
People take this fantasy league really serious. Do you have money in on it?
Like 10, I think that we put in like $30 or something like that. Okay. Like something really low ball. Like, but my friend in New York, he's in this league that like they're on like $300 like a person. And like,
yeah, I was about to say because I've like working at Buffalo Wild Wings, we have to know a lot about sports, especially during football, fantasy. We would host like the draft parties, and people were dropping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
You lose so much money so fast doing that.
That's insane.
I'm just betting on MMA. Like I'm just not a good bettor. Like I always sometimes I'll go for the underdog and he'll lose, and then sometimes I'll go for the favorite and then he'll still lose. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't even know how to bet. I guess I'm just unlucky.
We should go to the Kentucky Derby. Bet on some horses.
Not Kentucky Derby, but the Del Mar. They have Del Mar races.
Oh, really?
Yes, I went there one time. I didn't bet.
Like horse races?
Yeah.
What?
They have in Del Mar. Oh, yeah, I went to a tequila tasting festival.
Are they doing it now?
No. COVID? No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because, I mean, it's just the horses racing, right? Well, no, they have.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole regulation thing now. Like we're doing events at work and stuff, and it's just like, there's just so much to put into it. You know what I mean? There's just so much work now. Like, and it just happens that ours are like a little bit more special. It's more like a geared, like nonprofit, type thing. And it's not like as like, this is like, I don't know.
I wish there were things going on again.
Well, like in sporting events, they're still having guests, you know, like having people, like not Padres. Like the Padres game was like cleaned out.
Dude, I was watching I was watching the Colts game, and I noticed that they had the crowd audio playing in the stadium.
Yeah, it's cool.
But there's no one in there.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of funny.
It's weird. It was weird for me because I was like it was probably like 3 minutes into the game, and I'm still watching it like a normal football game.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, wait a minute. Why is there an audience? Why do I hear shouting and screaming, but there's no one in the stands? But I bet I know why is because like you don't want to take the players out of that element.
Yeah.
When they're on the field, they need to still continue to hear that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I don't know if they're playing it like. I don't know if they're playing it like for the. I don't know. I don't know if they're playing it like loud in the speakers or they're just playing it for the crowd, or like playing it for.
I feel like they should play it for the players.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually playing it through the speakers or not. I don't know that.
Could you imagine being there and you're watching them play and you don't hear anything except them just clashing together?
Oh, that's how it is in MMA. Watching MMA fights?
What? MMA, though, there's a lot of people.
No, but in MMA fights right now, UFC fights, they're doing it on Fight Island, and they're doing it with no crowds, so you could hear them smack each other in the fucking face. It's fucking bad.
I guess it's kind of like back in the fight nights that we used to watch, like, you know, the earlier fights where there'd no one be there. Yeah. It would be quiet.
So did...
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I could eat.
There it is. All right. Let's see if this works. Let's give Toby
that soundboard is just, I can't get over it.
Yeah, shout out Rode for making this because this is pretty badass. Yeah, let's get Toby a call. Let's hope this works.
We can hear him, though. Or I can hear it ringing.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really cool.
Let's see if he
I'm sorry, but
of course he doesn't. He got off work at 8. He was just like, oh, yeah, maybe I'm down, and maybe
Toby always flakes. Tobias, if you're listening to this, you literally always flake.
Who knows if he's going to listen? I hope he does. I hope he's one of my lists. I hope he's a recurring guest. I hope you, Johnny, and Toby come to my podcast a couple times throughout these next couple of years.
God, you know what I mean? A couple. I'll be in the corner.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I can get a new camera soon and then get some more studio equipment. And hopefully rent a spot sooner or later. Then hopefully this podcast kind of blows up. And that's all up to you guys sitting at home. Give this video a like and a follow and always support me because I'm literally just doing this for fun. This is just for everybody at home to listen and just to talk about my friends and hopefully get some cool guests on here.
You have some really interesting friends.
Yeah, I do. They're really weird.
I'm sober.
Yeah.
So I'm not
weird. Yeah, this is a weird. Yeah, imagine like we had alcohol in this thing.
Yeah, that's when I really
like this is a sober conversation, everybody. Imagine when we get drunk.
I can't wait until we start opening up the can of worms. That is like some of the crazy stories.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to a lot of my friends because I like I'm saying I didn't know a lot about you growing up and stuff, and I like taking a deeper dive in my friends' mind. You know what I mean? And it's just a little bit different. I like the podcast format a lot, and I think that
this was really nice.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to stop. So I want to thank everybody at home. I want to thank you, Alejandro, for being the first guest. I mean, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Oh, you got any Topo Chico left?
Yeah, I do. I've got a sip in there.
Let's fucking down it. Shout out Sober October. Shout out the Happier Club.
Shout out to Justin for getting this off the ground. You've been talking about this for months. Thank you for letting me be the first guest sitting on the couch.
Of course. Shout out the podcast. Finn, he's slept the whole time, and shout out my girlfriend. She's texting me right now. She's sending me TikToks. That means she's not having a good time. So, all right then. Well, I'll talk to you guys later, and we'll see you later.